All right, here we go. We're back. What's this guy doing? Wait, what? Why is there no volume anymore, bro? You guys can't hear, right?
Are you
Oh, there we go.
Well, wait, I still got 9 minutes. Oh, shoot, I'm tweeting. I thought it was 27 minutes left. Oh, I mean, 27 seconds left. Okay, perfect. Oh, a lot of time. Whoa, okay. okay. Let me ask you a question. Is Allah reality?
Nope.
He's not identical to reality, no.
Good job, Korra.
What is reality?
The sum of all existing
What do you
things.
think? That's a given. Why do I have to define reality?
What is reality?
The sum of all existing things.
Why do I need to define this term? Are you kidding?
No way.
He literally has no argument.
Bro, what do you mean?
Why are you nervous laughing? Are you okay? Why are you nervous laughing, bro? It's fine.
Wait, you're not allowed to ask questions.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, guys, keep it.
Well,
There's literally no argument. Like, there's no argument.
Just keep it with asking.
What is a reality?
Before I don't ask some questions.
so Allah. Wait, so you just won't define what reality is?
It's the sum of all existing
I'm pretty
things.
sure everybody knows what reality is. I would use it interchangeably with existence.
Yep.
So.
Wait, so
Korra's correct.
So does Allah exist?
Yes, Allah exists, but he's not identical to this existence.
Wait, so Allah is not so Allah is not identical to his existence.
No, Allah is not identical to his
He's
existence.
identical to
Existence is
his
just a qualifier.
existence,
No, sorry,
not
qualifier.
to existence.
Okay.
Do you
so
know what that means?
Does Allah exist? Yeah, you can't ask questions.
Meaning God is one of the
Yes,
things that
And
exist.
so does Allah exist in reality?
Yeah.
He's in reality. He's not
so
reality
so
itself.
existence as being a qualifier. Existence is not something that is
Quantifier.
fundamental.
It's a quantifier.
Quantifier. Existence is not something that is fundamental.
No,
What?
existence is fundamental.
Okay, but Allah. So is Allah fundamental?
What?
What are you defining?
What are you talking about? What?
You
Like,
just
no,
He's literally gibbering. He's literally gibbering. So existence is not fundamental. Where do you get that from, bro?
We can't ask
No, he's literally
Okay, so
he's making it up as he goes, bro.
I think it's instead of asking
can't
him,
make
what
this
are you
up,
defining
man.
it as,
Can't
maybe
make this up.
I don't understand the question, and then I'll pause and then you get to repeat it. Keep up. But like you can't actually ask him any questions back because it's not your turn to ask questions.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go again. Okay, and starting now.
Okay. Is existence fundamental? You don't know what I mean when I say fundamental. When I say fundamental, I mean that it is necessary for any actualization.
Yep.
If it's with regards to God, yeah, I believe existence.
All he's saying is actual things
Does Allah
exist.
Yes.
Yeah, Allah's an actual thing that exists.
Is Allah identical to the fact that he exists?
No.
So if existence is fundamental and Allah is not identical to the fact that he exists,
Allah is
would it follow that
identical
Allah
to
is
his
not fundamental?
existence.
No, it wouldn't follow.
Why?
What's the inference rule on that?
Why?
You're incapable of providing an inference rule, that's why.
Why? Why would it not follow? This is not going to answer my question. Why would it not follow?
You need to prove that it does follow. What?
Okay.
Stop struggling. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so there are 99 distinct things from Allah, which are his attributes, correct?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Do these things have an ontology?
Not by virtue of themselves, no.
Good stuff.
So they get an ontology.
Korra.
How?
Good stuff.
They have a state of being by virtue of Allah's essence.
Good stuff, man.
So they get ontology by being dependent upon Allah.
Their ontology is dependent upon Allah's existence, yes.
Good stuff.
Wait, but you just said they didn't have an ontology.
I said that they don't.
She did not say that, bro. Yeah.
So they have
She did not say that. Hey, Q-Talk hearing things, bro.
Insofar as, yeah, because the essence implies the attributes, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, so these things don't actually have a separate existence. So Allah is dependent upon something that he gives these things existence. But then he's not identical to existence. So then how is Allah giving these things existence if he's not identical to what existence is?
As I said,
how does that follow?
Existence is a quantifier.
How does that follow,
It's going to be
dude?
the case that the attributes have ontology.
What is the argument for that, man?
Ontology, not by virtue of themselves, but by virtue of the fact that they are inseparable from the essence and they share God's essence.
Korra cooking right now, man.
Attributes, their ontology, their state of being.
Hey, Korra, man. Good stuff.
Wait, so you say existence is a
Good
quantifier.
stuff, good
you think
stuff.
that all things that exist must be put into some sort of numerical category?
Yo, she's cooking him in his own cross exam, bro.
Well, what is a numerical category?
Crazy. It's crazy, man.
Can all things that exist be expressed in some sort of numerical sentence? I mean, it can be expressed. This is a bottle. This bottle exists. I have one bottle in my hand. There's one bottle. That's what a numerical category is. It's very simple. So are you saying that all things that exist must be put into a numerical category?
Maybe not by necessity insofar as like saying it and so on, no.
Wait, so something can exist and not be put into a numerical category?
But what are you defining numerical category as?
He's literally gibberating. All he's asking, I'm gonna be the translator of Q-Top. All he's asking is, can you count things?
Ask him a question. You're only allowed to
if things exist, can you count them? Just ask it like that, bro.
Repeating the
Why are you trying to overcomplicate yourself? If something exists, can it be counted?
But every time you
like that's all you're saying right now. He's trying to make himself like seem sophisticated, bro. Just don't. Oh man, he's such a sophist.
Do you affirm that all knowledge necessitates a relational distinction between the knower, what is known, and the act of knowing?
Oh my God, that's Agen's argument, man.
To know something.
To be aware. So like we believe.
Not in every case. There's no distinction. No.
We would just affirm Allah knowing something or having knowledge of something is acknowledging it.
Okay, so there's no relational distinction between what Allah knows and Himself.
When you say relational distinction,
if He knows Himself, there's no ontological distinction. That'd be ontologically reduced.
It needs to be a real distinction.
Okay, I disagree with that.
Okay, so if it's
good stuff,
if it's conceptual,
good shit, Korra.
There is no real distinction, which means what Allah knows is just identical to that He is.
No,
so are you saying
not in every case.
Are you saying that what Allah knows is
not in every case, Q-Top?
No, distinct from what He is.
No, I didn't say. I think what Allah knows is distinct from what He is.
Yeah, so what Allah knows is distinct from what He is. Perfect. So when Allah knows the creation would be distinct from Allah in the category that Allah's knowledge is not identical to His essence.
Wait. Okay, here's the issue though. With regards to
he's literally saying words.
This would only follow. Wait, no.
If you feel stupid listening to Q-Top because you don't understand his jargon, you're not stupid. He's just a sophist.
Yeah, stop.
I'm gonna translate for you guys. Don't worry. Right now he's not saying anything.
I'm gonna say it again.
He's just putting words together. He's not saying anything coherent.
The word would be clarify what you just said. If you feel like you need him to ask the question again, the word would be repeat your question. Okay. But every time you ask him a question when you're not supposed to, it's not your time to ask questions. When it's his time, I'm expecting him to do the exact same thing. If he doesn't get it, clarify the question. If he wants you to repeat it, repeat the question.
Bro, Tiger is so insufferable, bro. Makes me mad, bro. Her existence rage baits me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
And people in the comment section, since you guys don't listen, the comment section will remain paused, like removed it. Unless it's Doron, please don't remove the comments. You guys don't listen. So yeah. If it's Doron, then Doron can remove it, but if it's not Doron, the rest of you guys will remain like that. Anyways, so I'm gonna
Facts. I was a better host. Facts, man. Facts.
Is Allah's knowledge necessary?
Yeah, no shit.
You could say some of it, yeah. Not all of it, in terms of the propositions.
Good stuff, Korra.
So what knowledge does Allah have that is necessary?
We can say, for example, knowledge of Himself and His attributes.
Wait, so how would Allah's knowledge of Himself be necessary to His being?
Tense facts are not necessary, Q-Top.
His reality, the fact that He exists.
Tense propositions are not necessary, Q-Top. Korra is baking him right now.
That knowledge would be necessary because He exists, and that knowledge is a reflection of His existence.
Is Allah identical to reality, or does Allah?
You already asked that, bro.
I mean, Allah exists in reality, not in His own reality.
Good.
Allah exists in reality. So
Good, Korra.
what is this reality? And
Good, man. Yo, she's calling out his bluff, and he doesn't know what to ask.
Yeah, you're saying Allah exists in reality.
Good
this
stuff.
Water bottle exists in reality. What is reality that Allah
It's the sum of all existent things.
Very crucial.
The sum of all
You're saying
existent
Allah
things.
exists in reality. So what is this reality that Allah exists in?
I don't understand what type of question. Are there multiple realities? That
Look at him. He's literally gibberating. He's a sophist.
Fuck it. Okay.
He doesn't know what to say anymore.
Can I say that love being actualized to its fullest is someone loving something other than themselves?
Oh my God, the love argument.
You could say that.
You can't make this up.
What is Allah loving other than himself?
Creation.
He doesn't need to actualize it eternally, Q-Top. That doesn't follow.
Anything else.
So he wasn't loving anything else?
He didn't need to, no.
Yeah, so you disagree that love being actualized to its fullest.
It's not eternally actualized, Q-Top.
So before the creation, was Allah actualizing love to its fullest?
Wait, you're presupposing that Allah needs to actualize love in the first place.
Good stuff! Oh my God. Korra.
I'm going to go back
Good
to
stuff.
the line of thought here. Do you affirm that
Good
love
stuff,
being
man.
actualized to its fullest
Good
is
stuff.
loving something other than yourself?
Yes, you can say that, Q-Top,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So before the creation, was Allah loving something other than himself?
No.
So does it logically follow that Allah was not actualizing love to its
Watch what we believe.
Allah doesn't need to actualize love to his fullest.
Does it logically follow there that Allah...
That is what we believe, bro.
Yes, prior to creation, Allah was not actualizing love because He didn't need to, because love is Cambridge.
It's a Cambridge property.
Clock it. Let's talk about fairness.
He got baked. He got baked and he acted like he could.
Fairness to its fullest.
Do you guys see the sophistry?
Actualize it with something other than...
That's like saying to a Christian,
okay, so
do you agree the Son is begotten of the Father?
Fairness.
So you agree? Clock
No,
it.
not necessarily.
The Son is begotten of the Father. Clock it. Clock it, man.
How much time do I have? Yeah.
You're done.
You're just restating what we believe already,
I'm
man.
gonna open the comment section again. Please stop spamming the W's.
Hey, the Son is begotten. Clock that, man. Clock it.
You guys are just like, stop spamming stuff. Like, I don't get it. Stop spamming the Danny thing. Stop spamming W's. Stop spamming. Like,
shut
you
up,
guys are stressing
Tiger.
me out, and then the
Ew,
other
you are
ones
nasty,
muting
Tiger.
people. So I'm out here having to control 30 seconds.
Tiger
having to
definitely.
look at the
When you know somebody just smells
I'm
bad.
only one person. I'm not
Tiger is one of those
okay?
people you just
So
know
please,
they
guys,
have like an
please,
in-real
stop
person
spamming.
stench
I'm
to them.
begging you guys.
You feel what I'm saying?
Stop
Like she definitely
spamming, so I
smells
don't wanna have to
bad,
turn
bro.
off the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, they promised to stop spamming. Can we get the
She
chat?
definitely has a bad.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch you with Q-Top. Let me start 15, and then I'm gonna turn the chats back on. Guys, please, we get it. If you believe somebody's winning, send them gifts. That's how we'll know. Send them gifts. Just don't spam, please. I'm begging you, please. Okay. All right. So, Korra, starting.
All right, Korra's crossing down, man. All right.
Okay, Q-Top, are the persons of the Trinity intrinsic or extrinsic to God's essence?
Clarify what you mean by intrinsic.
Clarify what you mean. Nah, you don't know anyone.
Essence?
Last time he's like, I just don't know what words mean, man.
Okay.
Now you don't know what words
persons in
mean.
the Trinity really distinct from one another, or are they conceptually distinct from one another?
Clarify what relation.
Clarify what relation.
When I say conceptual distinction, I'm defining it in the way Aquinas does, which is just a distinction within the mind and not within reality.
Good stuff. Let it
So
cook.
if by conceptual distinction you mean conceptually distinct in the mind of God, not in the mind of man, yes, the persons are conceptually distinct in the mind of God.
Are they conceptually distinct only within the mind of God?
Yes.
Blunder! He just became a modalist!
Are the persons identical to the essence?
Oh my god! He just became a modalist!
Are they absolutely identical or relatively identical?
And purely relatively identical.
Can you define relative identity?
Yes.
A can be the same X as B if and only if X is the sum of the intrinsic properties of A and B. So relative identity is just saying that something can be alike in one sense but different in a different sense.
Okay, beautiful. Why exactly does classical identity not apply to the Trinity again? Can you tell us?
Let her cook.
Classical identity is conflating essence and personal relations.
It's
So when
not.
you conflate what
Class.
something is with
No.
the way of subsistence, this is the problem.
I don't know how.
Are
I
the
don't know how
persons
that
numerically
follows.
identical to the essence?
If numerical identity you're invoking in the absolute identity context, then no.
Okay, so just to
Counting
follow
has
back,
nothing to do
you
with
believe
that, dude.
classical identity does not apply to the creator because it applies to the creation and it's categorically dependent.
Correct.
Okay. Do you know who? Okay. Do you know who coined the term relative identity?
I don't
Was
care.
it Peter Geach?
Okay. I'll tell you then. Relative identity was coined by Peter Geach. All right. Peter Geach writes in his book
W, the Orthodox
that he wrote
Muslim, man.
in 1967 that relative identity things as well as atemporal things. So I'm going to ask you this. If your problem is that classical identity does not apply to the creator because it applies to the creation, and it is a category error because the categories are distinct, how come relative identity can now apply to that which is temporal and atemporal simultaneously?
Damn.
Yeah, we don't see a problem with that. You can, like Aristotle's substance and form, things can be relatively identical in terms of like substance and form. What I'm saying is that absolute identity is categorically dependent. So
Yeah, but
relative
according
identity
to
is the categorically dependent of absolute identity.
Okay, you didn't answer my question. Why exactly would relative identity apply to both the creation and the creator? Or in Peter Geach's example, when he talks about relative identity accounting for things such as a human being at one time and a human being at the other time, when they have the same sortal properties but distinct non-sortal properties. So I'm going to ask you again, why exactly can relative identity account for the creation and the creator simultaneously, but classical identity can?
Yeah,
Damn.
Great question. Classical identity can't because classical identity is just conflating essences and personal relations. So in the created order, particulars as being expressed as instantiation.
He's actually gibbering right now. He's not answering the question.
Expressed in the sense that these things are essentially distinct because they're participating in existence in a different way. Where because God's essence is identical to existence, we don't think existence is divisible. So you're conflating essential distinctions with universals and particulars with God as being the creator.
I don't know what that has to do with
Okay.
classical identity.
Again, that wasn't really an answer to the question, but that's perfectly fine. Now, Thomas Aquinas
She
says
got
in
it.
Summa Theologica that it's going to be the case that if something participates in existence and it's not identical to existence, then it's going to be caused. So I'm going to ask you this. Are each of the persons of the Trinity?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean to be identical to existence?
Yeah, it means that what you are is identical to that you are.
Okay.
What that means is that because our essence is not identical to our existence, our perception of reality is distinct. So when you talk about what existence is, as a Christian idealist, we can parse through that. But to give you a basic understanding, because we are both participating in existence differently, all that is just meaning is that we have different perceptions of existence.
We have different perceptions of existence.
He's just gibbering.
So it's going to be the case that in reality, we can still be ontologically reduced to the same essence. If it's merely conceptual, if the distinction is solely within the mind, it's merely conceptual, then we are still ontologically reduced to the same essence. So my argument still follows.
Mm-hmm. Can you clarify any of that?
Yes, when I said ontologically reduced to the same essence, this again, when we say essence, we're referring to a set of essential properties. Now, if your justification for us participating in existence differently is going to be the fact that we think that we exist differently and so on and so forth, essentially affirming that conceptual distinction, then yeah, we are going to be reduced to the same exact thing within reality. We're just going to be distinct in terms of what's going on in the mind.
So you're not asking a question, so I'll just respond to that as if it was a question. When I say perception, right, this is just not some sort of conceptual distinction. I'm saying because we perceive reality differently, this shows that our essence is not identical to our existence. The three persons, they are perceiving reality the exact same way. They're literally just different subsistences, right? So that we have essential distinctions because we're participating in existence. You asked me to clarify that, and so I started talking about perception, which is different in both of us.
Okay, so you do agree that it's going to be the case that the only real distinction between me and you is going to be that which we can identify within the mind?
No, it's not just conceptually distinct. It's the way that we are perceiving.
Yeah, perceiving.
Bro, I have more viewers than the live itself has.
Conceptual distinction is.
My bad, I'm taking y'all viewers.
Solely is grounded within the mind and is not grounded within reality.
Yes. Do you think that reality has?
You can't answer questions.
Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask the next. You get to ask the next question without the timer going because he asked the question before.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me let this.
Guys, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Bear with me.
Q-Top is gibberating
Block.
a bunch of metaphysical, philosophical
Thank you.
terms and putting them
Cool.
together.
Ask the next question and then I'll start.
He doesn't even know what he's saying.
Okay, yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
telling you. You got.
I'll just ask
He
a different
is a
question. Do you
level
believe
ton
that the laws of
yapper.
logic are grounded within God's mind?
The laws of logic are reflections of God's mind. Yes.
Okay.
Are they grounded within God's mind?
By grounded, if you mean that they are justified by His mind, or that they have their ultimate explanation in His mind, yes.
Okay, so when I say grounded, I'm referring to tag. I'm sure you're familiar with it. But regardless of that, do you believe that in order for the... Wait, actually first, do you believe that the laws of logic are logically necessary?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that since the laws of logic are logically necessary, it needs to be grounded within that which is logically necessary as well?
God God is transcendentally necessary. So you're conflating logical necessity with transcendental. Logical necessity deals with possible worlds. Transcendental necessity deals with the actualization of any world. So God would be transcendentally necessary. The laws of logic are logically necessary.
You didn't answer my question. What I'm asking you is God logically necessary?
God is transcendentally necessary. So
I'm
So
just-
God is
it's
not
yes or
logically
no,
necessary,
it's yes
Q-Top?
or no.
categories.
It's yes or no. Is God logically necessary?
Can you clarify what logical necessity is?
There's
I'd say
going
that
to
God
be
is metaphysically
contradiction and its
necessary.
negation. So there is going to be a logical contradiction in negating God's existence. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Sure, sure.
Okay, beautiful. Do you believe that your conception of God is logically necessary?
Wait, clarify what you mean by my conception.
The Trinity, is the triune God logically necessary?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know
Now,
how the
let's
Trinity
go
is
ahead and talk
logically
about this.
necessary.
Okay.
That's literally
Is there
gibberish.
a logical negation in terms of negating the Trinity?
I don't even Christians say that.
Okay,
Christian.
what's the logical contradiction
I
in
don't
saying that the
even.
Trinity
I
is
don't know any
not
Christians
true?
who think the Trinity is
the
logically
P is knowledge is
necessary.
necessary. The not P is that.
They
if
just say it's
knowledge is
metaphysically
then
necessary,
the
man.
Trinity will be false. So the P is knowledge is necessary. Not P is knowledge is not necessary.
That doesn't. How does that account for the Trinity? How does that account for three persons?
Yes, because all knowledge necessitates a relational distinction between the knower, what is known, and the act of knowing.
Okay, let me ask you this. First off, this doesn't prove the Trinity, because why can't I just say now this can be grounded in 4 persons, or 2 persons, or 5 persons? How exactly do you logically come to the conclusion that God is triune and not 2 persons or 7 persons? Why can't I now just come to the conclusion that Hindus are not monotheists? Why is it specifically...
I mean,
3 persons?
under the
Logically
sword
built
of
up.
God, Hindus are
I'll say it
monotheists,
again,
according to
because
these
all
guys.
knowledge necessitates 3 relational distinctions, which is the knower, what is
How does he
known,
justify what he's
and
saying
the
right now? What the
actual
heck?
act of knowing. This is why we are spirit, mind, and body. Because
Okay.
So remember, this literally takes away the meaning of what it means to be a person.
And the Holy Spirit, which is the act of knowing. So it necessitates 3.
So the Holy
Can you
Spirit
give a
is the
formal argument as
mental
to why the
act of
case
knowing.
necessitates 3? Still a jack.
How is the Holy Spirit a person?
Yeah, so asking me for a formal argument just means you don't understand the type of question you're asking. You're asking me for a transcendental argument for the transcendental.
I'm not.
necessity of
No,
God.
no.
Do you hear this guy?
So when you, so yeah, and
Yep.
so when you ask this type of question and you ask me to give a logical syllogism, it will just be the case that you don't understand the type of question you're even asking me.
That's completely and utterly incorrect, dude. All
By
I'm
the way,
saying
this
is that you need to
results in an
prove
eternal,
logically that it's
infinite
necessarily 3
regress
persons.
of
That's all
divine
I'm saying.
persons.
And you are just saying,
Because
oh, yeah,
each
well,
person
the reason why logically 3
eternally
persons are in the case is
knows
because,
what is eternally
there needs to be
known,
3 relational
and then there's the
distinctions without
relation,
begging
which
the
is the
question.
act of knowing. And this would
So
be
can you
true
prove,
of
again,
each
is
divine
there a
person, and
which
this would
law of
result in an
logic
infinite
am I
regress of divine
violating
persons.
by
This
saying
argument
that
is
God is 2
terrible.
persons or 4 persons? Which one?
Yeah, so again, you're conflating categories here.
It's just answer a law of logic, dude. You're wasting my time. There's 3 laws of logic. Just answer one of them.
Yeah, I can see you're getting flustered here. To answer your question for the second time.
Hey,
knowledge
L
necessitates
rhetoric.
a relational distinction between the knower, what is known, and the act.
L rhetoric,
You're
man.
asking me to present a
Terrible.
syllogism, which is presupposing you actually have
Goofy
knowledge,
rhetoric.
by which exists in your world to even ask me that particular inquiry. Now, if knowledge is necessary and knowledge necessitates relational things between the knower, what is the knower, what is known, the act of knowing, you even asking me to present a syllogism means you don't understand how transcendental arguments actually work.
How does
He's
that
literally
follow?
gibberating right now.
That is not what I
Ow.
asked.
He's
and
literally
that's not
gibberating
an
right now.
answer either. Sorry, what happened? Okay. Okay, let's go back to this again, because I don't think you're understanding. You need to answer which law of logic, and Tiger, please hold him to this because he's wasting my time. Which law of logic does God contradict by not being three persons? Just tell me what law. Is it identity, is it non-contradiction, or is it excluded middle?
She is baking him right now. He blundered when he said the Trinity is logically necessary.
You get to ask the question 3 times.
Why would you ever say the Trinity is logically necessary?
He said that?
Yep.
Oh, Allah,
Christians don't even think the Trinity is logically
somehow
necessary.
Contradict by not being three persons. Is it identity, is it non-contradiction, or is it excluded middle?
Yeah,
Answer.
It'd be all three. That's how laws of logic work.
What?
Okay,
What?
display.
What?
Something
What?
If something violates one law of logic, it necessarily violates the next two.
Oh my God.
Necessarily, if it's logically necessary, yes.
What is he saying right now?
On God, that's gibberish.
Allah is
Okay.
cooked. Oh,
What is he saying,
Can you
dude?
display it contradicting the law of identity?
Go ahead.
Yes, knowledge is necessary, so knowledge will have an identity state. And so when you talk about it contradicting the law of identity, what is ultimate and fundamental, which is God, necessitates relational distinctions to actually ground his knowledge. Now, if you think that knowledge
Wallah, he's gibbering.
then your whole world.
Uqsum billah, he doesn't even understand what he's
The
saying.
Father is the eternal knower. The Son is with eternally known. And
How does that violate identity?
That's
How does that violate A
logical necessity.
is A?
You're not tracking, with all due respect. Okay, that's fine. We can move on to the next question. Would you say that the proposition, let's say, for example, Q-top is alive right now, would be within God's knowledge?
Oh, shit.
that
Oh,
is
shit.
dependent upon
She running the 10th proposition.
knows all things in actualization.
Okay, does God affirm all things?
By affirm, if you're talking about temporal states, no.
Okay, so is God right now affirming that it's going to be the case that you are alive?
God affirms.
God don't know that Q is alive, man.
Yes or no?
Got it up.
No, he knows it. He knows that it's
Clock
right.
it.
Your question is loaded. I can tell you the objection.
God don't know. I know more than Q's God, man.
Whatever.
I have more knowledge than Q's God. Ladies and gentlemen, God doesn't know Q-top is not alive.
So, thank you guys for that cross-examination. So what we're gonna do
Oh, he's
is...
baked.
Yo, shut up.
He got baked.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the...
Hey, Korra's doing good, man.
5-minute closing statements, and then we'll go to Q&As straight after. So, who was stopping again? Q-top, are you the one that's ending last, or
Yeah,
you
I'm
going first?
yeah, Korra's gonna go. Yeah.
Okay, so Korra, I'm gonna set the timer on the screen because I'm tired of this laptop. I don't know.
All right, I got you.
I keep on forgetting my room is a mess, so I can't. Let me just turn off my camera before I embarrass myself on TikTok.
Hey, Chad, I'm gonna go up.
5-minute timer on you, and
I'm gonna go up for the questions.
What are the questions?
For the Q&A period, I'm gonna go up.
Okay.
When is it? Last
Unfortunately,
thing?
Q-top has been
Think so,
able
yeah.
to prove my exact point, that he is incapable of providing formal arguments or arguments that follow, and all he is capable of doing is making claims. He was not capable of accounting for my refutation of composition. He was not capable of accounting for my argument against him applying relative identity. He was not capable of addressing my argument for why he should hold to relative identity. He was incapable of addressing his blunder where he said that God is numerically identical to his essence, and so on and so forth. He was incapable of providing an argument for any of these things. Now, I was actually able to reconcile these things. All you did throughout this entire debate, again, I asked you for academics, I asked you for scholars, I asked you for church fathers, I quoted Thomas Aquinas to you multiple times, I quoted multiple Western and contemporary philosophers with regards to every single one of my definition, and you were incapable of doing a single one. You call me mentally deficient. But I think it's quite evident that I came into this debate with 1 Timothy 2:12 in my mind, and I had to show Paul exactly what's up. I had to show Paul human can, in fact,
Hey, man.
is religion that he created.
Hey,
Perfectly fine.
hey, that's tough, man.
So again, obviously, none
That's
of my
tough.
questions were answered. That's perfectly fine. I
That's
really didn't
tough.
expect this from you, Q-top. I've been pondering about this for the past 2 days. Everyone was telling me, he's a low tier, it's perfectly fine, he's not going to answer it, so on and so forth. I was like, no, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I made a mistake with regards to that. I really did. And it's perfectly
W
fine to
rhetoric in the
understand that
chat,
you're
man.
capable of addressing
Come on.
God's proposition.
Come on, that's tough, man.
You're capable of addressing your blunder.
W woman in the chat, man.
Classical identity does not apply. I know that you're incapable of responding to why relative identity would apply to both atemporal and temporal concepts simultaneously, but you call classical identity categorically dependent because it only applies in one category, but we can show other things, other theories of identity which apply in both categories.
Go ask him why
a
law.
Bro, I'm gonna make him blunder,
and you're incapable
bro.
of justifying why your
Ask him
special
about the
pleading is
laws of
perfectly
logic.
fine.
Why is it violated?
And again,
No,
it's
no, no.
perfectly
I'm
fine.
gonna
That
make
when we
him
had the
blunder
pre-debate
about
discussion,
divine simplicity.
You made it quite
Okay,
evident that
but-
you've never picked up a book of logic in your life. I 100% understand that. That's perfectly fine. You are incapable of providing an inference rule for a single one of your arguments against TAWHEED or a single one of your rebuttals against the Trinity. And again, it's okay. I'm not going to hold you accountable for this. Logic isn't for everybody. Philosophy isn't for everybody. Debating isn't for everybody.
Hey!
Religion.
Hey, woman power, man.
And I think
Leviana's a feminist today.
I think that you should just retire. I don't even
Woman
think you should
power.
Islamic Defects on Saturday, I'll be honest.
Woman power,
I
man.
think that after him watching
Empowering
this
woman.
he's going to come to the
Hey, that's fire,
it's
man.
too
That's
much
that's
to admit
tough.
to. Just a bit too much. And
That's
it
tough,
is what
man.
it is. If you want, after this debate, I can go ahead and give you some basic handbooks on logic. For example, there's a student edition introduction to propositional logic that
Hey,
I
man.
love, and then we can maybe run back.
Hey, man, she not doing this to
a
Q,
general
man.
understanding
Come
of
on.
what makes an argument valid, what makes an argument sound. You can read up on scholastic metaphysics because I heard that you're a Thomist and so on and so forth. We can talk about scholastics maybe next time. But again, all that you proved, Q-Top, is that you are incapable of having an academic discussion, an intellectual discussion. You believe that appealing to church fathers and scholars and philosophers and so on and so forth is something called special pleading.
Tell him, Korra.
Or, oh yeah, let's say it like this, an appeal to authority. All I asked you to do, Q-Top, is that you need to provide somebody of knowledge that precedes you, because all you did is prove that you define terms in an ad hoc way. You defend the Trinity in an ad hoc way. You have misused language. You have misused philosophy. You
Put a beat on it, man.
Contradicted Thomas Aquinas directly.
Put a beat on it.
Thomas Aquinas says verbatim that the Trinity cannot be proven via reason.
Tell him what he said.
That the Trinity is logically necessary, therefore it can be proven by reason.
Come
So
on.
again, just...
They had to interrupt him,
Did you
man.
pause my
Come
time?
on,
It was
man.
loud as stuff. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just wrap it up there. I'll just concede my time.
Damn, that's cold, man. That's cold. Hey.
Q-Top, you're gonna go next. You got 5 minutes. And yeah, that loudest gift came from your side. So guys, stop sending loud gifts in the middle of somebody's
Wallahi,
ticket.
Tiger might
I
have
can't
more
pause
testosterone
TikTok
than
time.
me, by
I
the
can only
way.
pause the time
Bro, I'm
myself,
saying, bro.
and I'm tired. Okay, so Q-Top.
I'm saying
5
Tiger,
minutes,
like,
you got it.
bro, the creatine must be like.
So I started off my
You know what I'm saying?
segment pulling up Sahih al-Bukhari.
Sahih.
Sister, I do not think that you are, intellectually deficient. But the Prophet did narrate something in that.
This rhetoric, it
hadith
sucks.
there that
Terrible.
says, that
It
a woman
sucks.
actually has a
Terrible,
deficiency in
man.
her mind. I don't
We're gonna read what
think that's
Tertullian said about women after this.
Muhammad, peace and blessings be to the Prophet, said.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Put some respect on the name, man.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
was about like 90% cope. I've never engaged in a debate full of such cope. I mean, cope. I mean, in the cross exam, I mean, she's not even answering questions. And if you guys know what she conceded
What?
to, oh my goodness.
Nothing.
Allah is not
Nothing. She conceded to nothing.
Allah is not actualizing fairness to its fullest. Allah exists in reality, and she couldn't even define what reality is. Allah
my
has
God.
99 distinct attributes to his essence.
Yeah, because we're not
99
atheists. We
different
don't
gods.
worship an eternal
Allah
stone
depends
like you.
upon something to unify his parts.
They literally believe in an eternal rock,
Allah
an
is
eternal
the
idol.
Talk,
It's
doesn't
not
move,
necessary.
doesn't do anything.
Allah exists
His God
in
doesn't
time.
talk. He doesn't move. He doesn't hear.
I mean,
he doesn't
I'm
love.
serious.
He's literally a rock.
But then she says, I didn't give life.
He's literally a nothing. He doesn't exist.
Then she thinks words are objective. And I literally asked her that in the opening statement, and she conceded. I mean, this cannot be for real. I mean, it's really hard for me to take stuff like this seriously. But what is most important is this. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this opportunity to preach the gospel. Lord, I pray that your spirit go forth and change a soul today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Mushrik.
The Trinity has been defended.
Mushrik.
The Christian
Wallahi, the
worldview has
Trinity
been
wasn't
defended.
defended. Wallahi.
Very simply. I'm not even sweating. Here's the gospel. For God so loved the world.
Yo, this guy's not
That
serious
he
right
gave
now.
his only begotten.
John
For Lubiano so loved the world.
Let's break that down.
That he gave his only begotten son.
God. Well, God exists in three persons.
Lubiano, I'm
In this
debating this guy
context, it's
Saturday
saying,
on your
for
panel, by the
God
way.
so loved the world.
Yeah.
Talking about the Father. Okay? God so loved the world that he sent. Who did he send?
Hashtag God sent God.
Sent his only begotten
Hey, hashtag God sent God.
Man the very man.
Hashtag God sent God in the chat, man. Come on. God sent God.
And died for our sins. That by simply believing upon Christ.
This guy thinks he's Pastor Orlando, man.
By understanding that you.
Hey, bro, cut it out. You ain't Johnny Chang, man.
Because you are a sinner.
Hey. Hey, you ain't the Christian Avengers, man. Cut it out, man.
The thing left for you is to be discarded.
Can I get an amen in the chat, man?
Son.
Come on.
But the Son
The Son.
said, I'll stand in your place. I'll stand in your place and I'll take the wrath of God on myself. This is the gospel. The Bible says in the book of Romans chapter 10 verse 9, for if we confess with our mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, and we believe in our heart that God has raised him from the dead, we shall be saved. The Trinity is perfect. Logically perfect, metaphysically perfect.
Hallelujah.
The Christian worldview is perfect.
Hallelujah, brother.
Believe upon Jesus Christ today.
This brother got the spirit, man.
Let go of your false idols. And believe. Believe that Jesus Christ is Lord. I can sit up here all day and defend the Trinity and destroy TAWHEED. I can show why there's 99 gods. I can show why Allah needs a God. I can show why Allah is contingent. I can show why Allah can't ground any knowledge.
How do you ground knowledge? Yo, we're gonna watch this clip right quick, bro.
I yield my time.
We're gonna watch this clip right quick. 1 sec. Hold on. After. I'm gonna show you guys the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, man.
Q-Top, you finished. I'm going to start off with Korra. I'll list out the people who are in the comments.
Alright, it's Q&A now. Let me go and request.
And you tell me who you want to bring up.
Yo, chat, go tell her to bring up Rabbi Lubiano. Go tell her in the chat, Rabbi Lubiano.
Ahmed, we have Al-Afari, we have Itachi, we've got Sedio Islam, Sedio Islam. Which one?
Is there somebody in there that has Arabic writing? Is there somebody in there
No,
that has
man.
Arabic writing?
Rabbi Lubiano, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask a question after you, bro.
Their name is just gonna be full Arabic writing. Their name is just gonna be full Arabic writing. Shit. Yo, Jad, comment real quick.
Echo, turn your phone volume off.
It might have been something. Oh wait, hold on. These requests are coming.
There
fast.
we go. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
Next one.
What the heck is this?
Properties here. I mean,
Jad.
Korra appealed to
Oh,
love
Jad? Alright,
and all these attributes that you were saying were relational, or at least are definitionally relational. You appealed to them as being Cambridge properties, and it seems like you didn't like that. But are you aware that Thomas Aquinas actually spoke about Cambridge properties such as justice and being the creator? Those are Cambridge properties. So what's your contention with Cambridge properties if you don't take the Thomas view?
Okay, wait, hold on. Are you that's your question? And guys, stop playing around with the comment section.
Yeah, I'm curious for his contention. I mean, it seems like he was kind of confused on what that means, and I want him to define what a Cambridge property is.
Wait, so
Yeah, he has to ask a question.
Yeah, that was my question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so when we talk about God being just and God being a creator as those being Cambridge properties, it just means that like those properties are going to be relational to the creation itself. Now the problem is when we talk about God being love and God being fair, the reason why this can't be in disposition to the creation itself is because if it is the case that Allah is not love before the creation, right? And if it is the case that love is something that is fundamental to the world itself, meaning that we would all hold that love is the ultimate good, then it would just logically follow that Allah is not the ultimate good before the creation, and Allah would depend upon the creation to be good.
Let him yap, bro. He's gibbering.
Okay, can I comment on that as well?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I was speaking with regards to attributes like love and justice and fairness and so on and so forth, I specifically said that it's going to be the case that God does not necessarily need to actualize any of these attributes to have them. God does not need to be acting upon his love in order to be loving. God does not need to be acting upon his justice in order to be just. God does not have to be acting upon his fairness in order to be fair, and so on and so forth. So when you decided to say this in this cross-exam, I was very disappointed because I'm pretty sure you don't believe that God necessarily, insofar as he is forced to actualize every single one of these attributes. That would just be completely and utterly stupid.
Tiger, can you rise? Yakovos, my brother Yakovos, please rise, my brother.
Yakovos said Q-Top got baked, by the way.
Yep.
Hey guys, God bless. Really good debate from both of you, especially yourself, Korra. Well done. My question is, earlier
especially yourself.
Allah's essence is defined by the set of essential properties, which will be the sifat dhatiyya. You also said that the sifat dhatiyya are not causally efficacious in and of themselves. Since one of the dhati is the uncreated and eternal will, could you now say that Allah's will is not causally efficacious?
No, Allah's will is causally efficacious. It just wouldn't be by virtue of itself. It'd be virtue by the essence. It would be virtue of the essence, sorry.
Okay, Q-Top.
But he don't even know what's going on. Look.
Q-Top confused, bro.
Drop. I just dropped.
Q-Top thinking about his next rap song.
Stop spamming.
You know, Q-Top thinking about the next rap song that's gonna get 200 clicks.
I've literally turned it off. Stop turning it back on.
Yeah, so in my eyes, it doesn't seem like that's an answer to the question that Yakovos just asked. He asked if Allah's will is causally efficacious. So it's the case that, like, look, if you don't affirm, like, absolute divine simplicity, you're going to have a problem because you already affirmed that Allah's act is distinct from Allah, right? And so if Allah's act is distinct from Allah, that means Allah's will is distinct from Allah. And if Allah's will is distinct from Allah, then Allah is dependent upon something that's distinct from him to actualize anything. So your response just wouldn't actually follow from you not affirming absolute divine simplicity.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
That's okay. So the.
Let me get a Tachi next.
Come on, bro. Get me up.
Good job, bro. Okay, so Q-Top, in light of the way in which Korra defined the conceptual distinction as two things being distinct only in the mind, and your agreement to this definition and its application to the persons of the Trinity, I just want to know how you're not now a modalist and a heretic by rejecting what all of the church says, that the persons of the Trinity are really distinct and not conceptually distinct. Thanks.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, so in the debate, you can actually rewind it. I made a fundamental distinction between something being conceptually distinct as purely being in the mind of man and something being conceptually distinct as purely being in the mind of God. Now, these persons would be just like formally distinct, and when we invoke formal distinction, it would just be like in the category of God's mind, not in the category of our mind. And so these words are categorically dependent in disposition if you're referring to them in terms of creaturely categories or the creator.
In other words, they're not really distinct.
Oh yeah.
Wow. In other words,
I don't
the
need to
same
comment
thing.
on that, to be honest with you. I do think that it's quite obvious that he did concede to conceptual distinctions within the persons of the Trinity at the beginning of the debate, and then he retracted it later. So I mean, there's not much that I need
Tiger's
to
not
say. We
mentioning
can watch
your
the debate
name
back and see
in
whether
the
or not he said that.
request.
But
Yeah, Tiger is
like
a
the 600 people that were watching at that time did actually catch it, and it wasn't just
Let me go on the
Sakachi
panel.
or me.
Okay.
It's crazy, bro.
Because I think
It's
some of you
crazy.
guys,
Wait, hold up. I wanna bring up somebody.
yeah. Some of you guys,
Constantine
yeah,
Chronicles.
now we're right.
I want to bring up Constantine Chronicles. Constantine Chronicles.
You have, let's see, where's Constantine Chronicles? Okay, got him.
Constantine Chronicles.
They're blocking people who say my name, bro. Come on, man.
My boy Chronicles.
Good evening, Korra. Assalamu alaikum.
Yo, what's up? How are you?
If Allah's essence is identical with His will, which is what you claimed, and His will is identical with His essence,
She did not say that.
How can Allah freely will one thing rather than another without implying modal distinction within the essence?
That's a question?
She did not say that God's will is identical to the essence.
Thank you, Constantine. Okay.
The answer to that question is that I did not say that Allah's will is identical to His
There
essence.
you go,
That's the
man.
answer. I never said that. I said
There
they're
you go.
distinct. So the question in and of itself has nothing to do with me. I believe that they're distinct, and I never said that they were identical.
I love my brother Constantine Chronicles. If you guys don't know who that is, drop that brother a follow. But to the sister's point, and her name is Korra's point. Yeah, she did affirm a distinction between those things, but that leads into an even bigger problem, which is what I was presenting. Because if there's a distinction in Allah's actual will, that means you have contingency. You don't have necessity. If you have contingency, then actually what happens is then contingency.
Guys, the account is called the Rabbi Libiano.
Operator in reality. So now then everything is contingent, including Allah, and then now Allah is not necessary. And then Allah depends upon something outside of Allah, and now your God is temporal, and your God needs a God.
Cool.
For my last Muslim, can I get Libiano?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where he at?
Rabbi Libiano in the chat.
Oh.
Why is King
Where's
Silva?
Libiano? I see Rabbi Libiano.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that's him.
Assalamu alaikum, Korra. Good stuff. Good cooking, man. Happy cooking. All right. So, am I allowed to ask a clarifier or no? Assalamu alaikum, Korra. Good stuff. Good cooking, man. Happy cooking. Wait, one sec. I can't hear. Am I allowed to ask a clarifier?
Q-Top.
Yeah,
Q-Top, just to clarify, would you say that the absolute divine simplicity entails absolutely no distinction in God's essence? Just to clarify, would you say that the absolute divine simplicity entails absolutely no distinction in God's essence? Yeah, absolutely no real distinction in God's essence.
Absolutely no distinction. Are you negating real distinction in virtue of relation?
Yeah, absolutely no real distinction in God's essence.
I would object to that. Well, if you define real distinction as not even including relational distinction.
Yeah, so by distinction, I'm just saying that there's an asymmetry of properties.
Divine simplicity.
Yeah, so by distinction, I'm just saying that there is a. All right, the question is, I'll answer for you. Yes, divine simplicity necessitates that the proponent affirms there's no real distinction in God. The question is, I'll answer for you. The question is, divine simplicity. Do you think that the persons are really distinct from one another, not just in mind? The question is, do you think that the persons are really distinct from one another, not just in mind?
Okay, so you just begged.
Let's see if he answers.
Okay, yeah, that's just yeah. So he just like answered the question for me. I said that we don't think in like Thomism that relational distinctions affect absolute divine simplicity. If and only if those relational distinctions are conceptual in virtue or dependent of God's mind, not in virtue or dependent upon our mind. And so we hold some sort of formal or virtual distinction, and then again, those things are like categorically dependent. But when we talk about God and we talk about what those relational distinctions actually
he's not answering.
These relational distinctions are just going to be conceptual in God's mind, not conceptual in our mind. And so we can still affirm ADS with holding to relational.
Thank you. So the persons are identical. This guy, how is this guy not a modalist?
To him saying that the relation is going to be conceptual solely in God's mind, but not our mind. would he not just say that it's going to be the case that anything which is within God's mind is going to be the truth? God cannot know or affirm anything which is false.
How is this guy not a modalist,
distinction in his mind, then there's also going to be a conceptual distinction within reality. Therefore, independent of whether or not our rationale says that there's a real distinction, it would be conceptual by virtue of the fact that God cannot affirm false propositions, and God affirms the proposition that there is a conceptual distinction and not a real one.
Okay, so Q-Top, who do you want for your last Christian?
So Q-Top just confirmed for us that he is literally a modalist.
Himself.
Like, bro.
Let me get my boy Sil. Let me get my. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong person.
Sylv?
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Pink cheeks?
I love you, bro.
You mean to tell me Sylv is gonna come up?
Yeah.
Queen red cheeks.
Damn, I didn't know that you were debating, bro.
That's a shirk.
But all right, cool, man.
Yes, that's a shirk.
That's good, bro. But yeah, I do have a clarifying question for her. Then I'll go ahead and ask my question. Yeah. Do you believe that the Quran is an attribute of Allah? I mean, the words, I will say the Quran is considered to be the words of Allah. Do you consider
that's a shirk?
Attribute of Allah?
You just committed a shirk.
Yeah, you could say the Quran is an attribute, but I believe better terminology would be like the instantiation of an attribute.
Good stuff, Korra. That's right.
Okay, so which would still be the words of Allah, right?
Yeah, it would be the words
So
of Allah, yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so my question to you is, since the Quran, which would be the words of Allah, is an attribute of Allah, and that attribute obviously is considered to be uncreated and eternal, my question to you is...
Uncreated and eternal? Wait, what?
3781, right? Where it says...
Uncreated and eternal? We don't believe that, man.
Like a pill, man, which it means that it will take the form of a...
Hey, we don't believe that.
I am the one that kept you awake at night.
We don't believe that, man. Clock it.
My question to you is, if the Quran is going to take the form of a pill, man, right, and it's going to do the act of speaking... My question to you is, are you saying that this is a different entity besides Allah that is speaking, or are you saying that Allah is speaking
dog water
through the Quran?
Terrible.
That's
cheeks.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, God bless.
So, 3 things to address. First thing, I do affirm that the Quran is uncreated. However, I do not affirm that the Quran is eternal.
My guy, man.
What I will say,
that was your woman, man.
The position of Ahmed ibn Hanbal.
That's right. الرد على الجهمية والزنادقة.
In terms of the Jahmiyyah, so answering
the
Jahmiyyah, where he says that with regards to these ahadith,
it's the act of reciting the Quran.
Tangible form, or that which is in existence, like let's say that which can walk and testify for us on the Day of Judgment. It's just going to be the case that, as Ahmed ibn Hanbal says in this book, this is going to be the rewards of our fasts and our reading of the Quran and so on and so forth, coming and testifying on our behalf, not the Quran in and of itself. It's going to be the rewards of our actions.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff, man.
Okay, keep up. You are an answer for it?
Yes, I think what she just said is literally like logically incoherent. I mean, it's
logically incoherent. What is the contradiction
about this? She's saying something.
I don't think he knows the difference between logical and metaphysical modality, man.
Eternal.
No, I'm sorry. I have to cut him off. I never said it's eternal. That's a lie. I said it's not eternal.
Not eternal. My bad. It's not eternal, which is the problem. Actually, that actually would have helped you. You're saying it's uncreated, but it's not eternal.
Yep.
So this creation is created. This creation is not eternal.
This creation is created.
Uncreated.
That's redundant, dude.
Eternal. So
he said the creation's uncreated.
Is because like it's just.
Oh, he said it's uncreated.
Brain thinks.
Yeah, you see how that doesn't make sense?
She's saying, listen, guys. She said something is uncreated, but it's not eternal. God is uncreated, so God would be eternal. She's saying that something is literally uncreated, but it's also not eternal, bro. This is Islam, y'all. I yield my time. This is Islam.
This is Islam.
All right.
So what's the contradiction?
That is the end of the
What's the contradiction? I don't think he knows our semantics. We think that which is created is anything outside of God's essence.
Yep.
The definition of a creature is that which is external to God's essence.
I allowed the comment, but it's not allowing. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, my bad. Just do this real quick.
Hey, Q-Top, can I ask you a question?
Hey, my boy Central, man.
I'm gonna go whatever you want to ask, bro.
Okay?
Go.
So, in your live, after you debated Ennis, I'm going to quote you verbatim. You said, I want to thank Romello for coming through with the gifts, because that is a debate in and of itself. If you lose the coin battle, essentially you lost the debate. In this debate, you called Korra a half-brain, and you lost the coin battle. So can you, by your own admission, admit you lost to a woman who you believe is a half-breed?
Baked! Baked!
Yalla, go ahead.
Baked!
So,
Yo, Central, the 120 IQ, man.
It's relationally dependent. I'm invoking relative identity. So it is the case.
You got baked.
It is.
Baked!
Yo, after party on my live, bro. After party on my.
Tell Korra to come here, bro.
This is bad.
Chat, guys, go tell Korra to come here. Invite Korra here, man. Invite Korra here. Let's bring her up here, man. Let's remove this. We don't need to be watching them anymore. All right. All right. Yeah.
What's the contradiction?
Yeah, if something is uncreated, that means it came into existence. If something is eternal, that means it did not come into existence. So something cannot come into existence and not come into existence at the same time.
Can something uncreated be generated
Are
temporally?
is she still there?
Can something uncreated be no, not at all. Yeah, because everything that's temporal is changing. If something is uncreated, in order for something to be created, that implies some sort of change.
Dude, you're not answering my question.
Korra got
Q-tip got
Yo, they're all stealing my sauce right now. All of them. They're all talking about baked.
Sister Tiger, may I have 1 point?
Yo, what are you doing here?
Bless you.
That's Ahmed.
What are you doing here? What are you doing
Bless
here?
you.
No way!
And sisters.
Is that Ahmed ex-Muslim?
Chill out. So now,
Dot, not
question
teach.
for the three of
Dot,
them.
not
One
teach.
simple, easy question. You guys,
Who remember this guy?
You guys be calming down.
come on.
It's
chill out,
Dot,
bro.
not teach.
And by the way,
We're
I
not
wanna
acting
answer
with
this
kids.
question,
Calm
by the
down.
way.
So now I heard, I came.
It's Dot,
late.
not
I heard the
teach.
young sister here. She believe Allah has an essence.
Yo, what?
Question is to Anas
Yo,
and Sun.
she believe Allah has an essence.
Allah has an essence.
Yes.
Congratulations. Go to the Dar التعارض العقل والنقل for Ibn Taymiyyah. You are not Salafi at all. Congratulations, because your Allah, according,
They're not Salafi.
calm down,
Bro, they're not
calm
Salafi.
down, kids. Calm down, kids.
Bro, what am I hearing, bro? What am I hearing right now?
Kids, calm down.
What am I hearing right now,
Ibn
bro?
Taymiyyah, in the book of Dar تعارض العقل والنقل, and the book of Shaykh al-Islam Ibn al-Uthaymin, in his book Al-Aqidah Safariniyah, he said literally answering those three heresy, because they believing Allah has essence, which means
Yo, stop laughing.
Allah, according to them. No, just calm down. Let me finish.
Let
Calm down.
him finish.
Just calm.
Let him finish.
Bro.
Let him
Finish,
finish.
please.
Let him finish.
Calm down.
Let him finish.
Let me finish.
But I don't think he knows what an essence is, bro.
According your mazhab,
He's
when you
baked.
say Allah has an essence, which means your Allah has a physical existence. According your scholars.
What? Wait, hold on.
Like
Okay, I
in
have a question.
Arabic,
Wait, can I
we
ask a
said-
clarifying question?
Show me.
Yeah, just a second.
Wait, he just made his
In-
clarifying question.
In Arabic,
Bro, what am I listening to right
in
now?
Arabic we said
Wait,
mujassima,
Prophet,
which
round
means
up,
He
round up
thinks
your
jism is essence?
round up what you're saying so that they can.
I just asked
Central,
it.
go
I'm
Central
so
and
confused
go
right. Does he
I
think
heard the
jism is
young
essence?
lady here. I heard later when I came on. I heard her.
Hey, this guy is the same guy who said teach, not thought.
Essence. My question was to the Anas and Central. Does those both of them believe what the lady believed too? And they're saying yes. And I said, congratulations.
Congratulations.
You are not Salafi, which
You are
means
not Salafi anymore. You said you got God has
according to
essence.
books, their own high master scholars.
Rajni,
Wait, hold on. I have a
And
question. I have
mention
a
it.
clarifying question.
I didn't because the
Dude,
sister asked
you're
me.
monologuing, my G.
Wait,
So,
Prophet,
they
I already
okay,
asked
the
this question
question
right there.
ex-Muslim.
to you,
Prophet
Korra.
ex-Muslim, like,
Ganesha.
Korra, the
Yes,
question
yes,
to you,
wait,
because
okay.
Anas he said yes, and
wait,
Central he said yes.
Wait, Prophet ex-Muslim, please. Daron, can you stop? Daron, you need to like go through all the mods that you're making mod, and you need to start removing some people because I don't understand. Some of you
This
guys
is
are
the
triggered.
calmest I've seen Prophet
Like-
ex-Muslim though.
Like, what the heck?
Islamic Apex, do you think
Stop
something
turning the comment off.
Wait,
yeah,
we just
I
want
was
to
having
talk.
a conversation.
Hey, we gotta let the uncle finish, bro.
Wait, let Unc finish, bro. We gotta respect our elders, bro.
I'll let him finish.
Hey, Anas, one more comment from you and you're gone, yeah?
Hey, not too much on him, bro. Though.
Let him finish. Everybody else on the Christian side is quiet. You guys still not gotta learn how to be on our panels. Behave yourself. Anas,
Jay,
kick your bloody ass out of here.
you're gonna my bloody ass?
Okay, come in.
Did you redeem it?
Those kids, bro. Those kids.
Wait, Ahmed, I have a question.
These kids, little kids.
Wait, I
So,
have a sincere
Korra,
question.
do you believe Allah has an essence or
Yes, of
Allah
course. Wait, can I
is
ask you a question?
essence?
I believe Allah has an essence. Can I ask you a question?
So you believe Allah
Yes,
has
yes.
an essence?
I have a question though. It's with regards to
Which
this.
means the essence,
Wait, can I speak?
according
Can I
to you,
speak?
yeah, you will speak, but a clarification.
No, I'm gonna speak now.
I just need to clarify.
Now. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna speak.
I just need you to clarify for me.
Wait, ex-Muslim.
So
let
do
her
you
speak.
believe the
Yes,
essence
I
is Allah
believe that
attribute?
Allah. No, an essence is not an
Let
attribute.
him ask you a
What?
question.
Bravo, which means you
Wait,
have.
let me
you
ask something.
believe
Let me
Allah
ask
has
something
an
though.
actual essence existence.
Dude, you're monologuing. Are you cool?
Let him
Hey,
finish.
stop dropping me, man.
Hey, Anas, watch this, bro.
You're doing nonsense. Ex-Muslim.
Hey guys,
You've already asked the question.
guys, check this out. Just right quick, and then I'll put it back on. Guys, hear this out. This is Ankh.
Father, teach the son. Can you show me the father teach the son? Yes. Stop lying and yelling and running. Show me the verse. He said, the father teach the son. Yalla. La na na na. I never leave you to run away. Show me the father teach the son. Yeah, the father teach the son. Yeah, I need it literally. The father teach the son. I got you. No problem. Guys, watch. He's about to cry. So Jesus said, when you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am He, and that I do nothing on my own, but speak just what the Father has taught me. Taught me, not teach me.
Taught, not teach. Wait, one more time. One more time, bro.
Do nothing on my own, but speak just what the Father has taught me. Taught me, not teach me. Listen, I have to teach you the logic. Man, the Muslim, I have to teach you the logic.
Taught, not teach. Right, Omar?
Yourself.
Taught, not teach. All right, guys, let me bring it back on.
I remember last time his argument was Allah have an essence or essence.
Allah have an essence.
You said Allah has essence because essence means essence.
One second.
Essence, multiple God. So slow, boy.
Taught, not teach. Get it right, man.
Yo, I hope he says essence. I hope he says essence. I'll laugh so
Let me
hard.
just add it again. Hold on.
I feel like he's gonna say it. He's like, Anas, Allah have essence or essence?
Anas, Allah have essence?
I don't know it.
Wait, stop. Dawah, yes or no? Must you think to know something?
Yeah, I gave you my definition.
Yes or no? Must you think to know something?
No, what is yes or no? You're conflating the terms.
He's asking a question.
Bro, this is...
Hey, J49, stop redeeming it, man.
I mean...
J49er.
What? Wait 1 second.
No. The racist comment is
what the
because
act of knowing is.
He's a Muslim,
so I'm trying to tell you what we mean when we say that.
Hey, Q-Top, I'm here, bro. He might drop me, but I'm here, bro.
Yeah,
Let
so
me know.
if you're saying think as if you're saying think as in direct your attention to something, actively think about it, then no, you don't have to actively think about something to know it. No.
Wait, stop. All the knowledge that you have, did you acquire this knowledge?
Yeah, I acquired this knowledge.
Okay, how did you acquire that knowledge?
Oh, is Korra here?
I acquired it through observation.
Alright, let's remove this right quick.
Such.
Hey, you cooking, man.
Time shit.
You cooking, man. I'm proud of you, man. Good stuff. I was watching the whole thing. Yeah, we were just reacting to it here. So,
Time shit. I appreciate you.
Yeah, guys, W Korra in the chat, man. Give her a follow if you guys haven't already followed her, man. Good debate. Hey, bro, what was he yapping about? The persons are distinct in God's mind. What the flip does that even mean, bro?
No fucking clue.
How is this guy just not even? He's a modalist, straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Because he would just say that the persons are ontologically reduced.
Bro, none of the church fathers say none of this. They all say real distinction.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I quoted Aquinas, bro. That shit was just bullshit.
It's the Eastern and the Roman Catholics, bro. They all say that it's a real distinction. Like, there's no other way to talk about it. He's just yapping.
Yeah. From our perspective, we think there's multiple persons, but in reality, it's one. That's literally what it gets reduced to. And he's a. It's funny how the Christians are clapping for him in the comments. He's a literal idealist. This guy believes in God. And that's what his position gets reduced to.
Korra, is God identical to reality? Define a reality. Define a reality. Korra, is God existence? What an idiot, bro.
Bro, that Q&A was painful. All he did was spam questions. He didn't prove nothing.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, he wasted all my cross-exam time. I was actually fuming.
You did good though. Yours was like very simple and to the point though. His was just like straight up asking questions. Yours, he blundered like 10 times.
Bro, this guy was looking up at the ceiling in despair, bro. That shit had me dying, man.
It was a good debate, man. It was better than the debate with Enes, because that debate was just straight gibberish.
No,
this debate was a little bit more concise, I think, on both sides. So it's cool. It's good.
Bro, at least we understood what he was saying this time, bro.
To be honest, half of the time he was gibbering.
Some of it.
Yeah, he was still gibbering half of the time.
Everything categorically dependent. What?
It's categorically dependent.
I come to live today running that stuff on me. I was so annoyed. I'm like, do you accept absolute identity? He's like, that's categorically dependent. I'm like, oh god, look at this guy started.
Korra, you're not a Salafi anymore.
You believing Allah have essence.
You believe God has essence? You are not Salafi anymore. Because you are Mujassim, you believe Allah has essence. Bro, this guy came out of nowhere, bro. He's been gone for years.
Bro,
where'd he come from?
Philosophy. He came cooking. What you mean?
He's cooking. Teach, not taught. Man,
Korra, you got to taught, not teach tonight, okay? He taught you, he not teach you.
Subhanallah.
Are they still going? What are they talking about?
Bro, why are the Muslims doing this, man?
Why are they still screaming, bro?
I'm triggered right now. Because
wait. And I just want to say.
Tiger is insufferable.
I swear.
I can't wait for that debate.
Stand her, bro.
I can't wait.
Bro, Itachi, please just rip.
Oh wait, Itachi, you want to announce the debate that we're doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, it's your debate.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be. So I have 2 debates actually with her, but one of them is gonna be inshallah on the Nabianos Live, December 27th. We haven't really settled on a time yet because it's like a month and a half out. So, but inshallah, it's gonna be on TAWHEED logically coherence. Obviously, we know that intro is just gonna be a bunch of hadith spamming, but don't worry, guys. Like, we're locked in. Don't worry.
On the 28th, 27th, sorry.
27th is gonna be the Trinity, and then the 28th is gonna be TAWHEED. We're gonna do on Duran's Live.
All right, cool. She's okay with doing it on my live, Tiger?
Yeah, I already told her.
Alright, cool. Alright, guys, make sure you note that in your calendars. It'll be a good debate, inshallah. And yo, to be honest, I think from now on, I think we need to stop going to their platforms, because these guys have had a monopoly on hosting debates for the longest time. Like before, back in the day, it used to be Nick. Now it's just Darren, and they don't want to do it on Muslim panels.
Yeah.
So I've shown and proven myself to be a fair moderator, so they don't have an excuse now. So whenever there's a debate, it's gonna happen on my live. We're not gonna do no more Christian panels anymore. We're just giving them unnecessary bread.
Yeah, bro, we gotta stand 10 toes down when we say that we're gonna do it on Muslim Live. That's it. If you want to do the debate, do it. If you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Even in my debate that I hosted with Eminem and Yusuf Coptic. One sec, my mom is calling me.
I think isn't Anis's debate gonna be on here on Saturday? I'm not sure. They're complaining about the comments. Bro, that was like the first clean comment live, and I know for a fact I wasn't even catching everything because it was going too fast. But at the very least, I wasn't spammed by that guy Destroyer, bro.
Why did I just get a text saying that Q-Top said that knowledge is an act? We are so fucking cooked.
Oh my god, bro.
We are so cooked. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know how he kept getting unmuted. He wasn't unmuted, that's the thing, guys. Like, it literally, I would go to click mute on his name, and it said that he was muted already. So I don't know what was going on. He was doing some black magic on that, bro. He had some sihr done on that chat. It was like that for a few people, actually.
Oh yeah, and Thursday's general and that Shia guy, bro.
What Shia guy?
Sayyid something,
wasn't that guy? He was just up on Duran's live this morning.
Yeah, that's the one, bro, the fat shit.
What, they set it up on his live or what?
No, they did a co-host this morning and they set it up.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he was talking big on there. He's so slow. He's going to this and he's like, prove to me what the rope of Allah is without using the sunnah, without using tafsir.
Yo, get that accent, bro.
Bro, Omar, I wish you heard what he said at the end. So you know how you finished your debate, Korra, and then like Anas came up and he was asking Anas about like eternal and uncreated.
Yeah.
Bro, wallahi, this was the craziest thing I heard. So he was, Anas was asking him, he's like, what does it mean to be uncreated? And then Q-Top says, creation is a temporal notion and creation can't happen like outside of time. Like creation must happen in time. This is an ADS proponent saying creation must happen in time. Dude, wallahi, you can't make this up.
Bro, Kalam, like, I should have brought you up, but I only had 3 Muslims.
This guy has no idea what he's talking about. Wallahi, not even the slightest idea.
Questions. Why'd you
Bro, Omar, wallahi, I'm so serious. I wish you heard what he said, bro.
But he wanted like 3, so I was like, all right, whatever.
Because he knows the freaking Q&A always bakes him, bro.
Wallahi. Bro, listen, I wanted 5. I was going to bring, it was going to be you, Libiano, Jad, and then I was going to do Kalam, Maxing, and Umar.
Oh, dude,
I was gonna say, like, I would like to ask him, since he says that God is unchanging and that he's like radically immutable, and he only believes obviously true things, he doesn't hold to things that are false, then does God's perspective change? Was it once the case that his perspective was that Q-Top didn't exist, and then his perspective was, changing to that Q-Top does exist?
Dude,
that's what I was running in my
just
cross
to
exam.
say-
I was running that in my cross exam, but I ran out of time.
No, but Korra, we're
Yeah,
all
I
proud
saw.
of you, bro. You fried.
Bro, Kalam Max
the
have been
knowledge
hyping me up for 2. Bro, this we had people betting their hair on this
there's
debate.
so
Someone
much
said
he
Wallah,
said.
bro.
So much he said that just like slipped by. By the way, that like girl.
Did you not
Tiger,
hear the numerical identity?
No,
thing,
no,
like, 2
no, no.
minutes
But
in?
before that, forget like the actual content of the debate. That girl Tiger literally was only turning off the comments and saying like don't spam or whatever, it's gonna turn off because Muslims were hyping you up. Like if it was Q-Top getting hyped up, you think the comments would ever be up? She's like, oh, like don't spam W, like don't, like if you think this person wins, like keep it to yourself, bro. Has
Also,
anyone
wallahi,
ever
the
done this?
thing that they pulled with the moderator is so sneaky.
That's what
Wallahi,
I was saying at the
so
beginning.
Well, what did
What
they pull? What is it? What did they,
Me and Q-Top agreed that Central will mod, but when I pulled up, they said that they promised Tiger that she would mod, and they never told me about that.
I wouldn't have.
Dude, and she was literally the most, I think Itachi was saying this too, she was the most biased mod I've seen in my life.
Wallahi, dude. Because I'm sorry, when I asked for clarifying questions in my cross exam, she's like, no, you can't ask questions. The second he does it, he did it like a minimum of 5 times, and she called it out once.
You remember at the very beginning in the intro, he's like, oh, like can I quote a hadith? And then he's like spending like 5 minutes looking for the hadith.
And then she paused
pauses
his
the time for
time.
him.
Like what?
Dude, well,
Bro, all that
Q-Top,
for, like,
Q-Top
some
might be the
cook-
person that
cook
exists out of
hadith,
time,
bro.
bro, because
Come
the
on
time
now.
was going like slow motion.
Wallahi, bro.
Maybe Q-Top exists outside of time.
Yo, I also kind of felt like Q-Top's section was a lot longer than Korra's, to be honest.
Yeah, it was, definitely.
Yeah.
Because she kept pausing his time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We can't. We keep going on their panels. Like we have to stop. We have to stop going on their platforms. We have platforms on our side. You know, we don't need to go to theirs. So, for next time, we'll just. If somebody wants to debate. The Orthodox Muslim is here. I'm ready to host any debate that happens on TikTok.
I actually think you did really good when you were modding.
I was being fair. Even when Enes said like, "Oh, you're insulting my God," I'm like, Enes, to be honest, you did do that first.
Not even. I mean, the fair part, yeah, but like, just the way that you were you were holding them to like the qualifying question, like the cross exam, the way that you held it down, it honestly made it more beneficial in terms of like actually getting some sort of substance.
Right, that's what I'm saying. These guys, they always cry about, oh, Muslims are not fair, comments, this. To be honest, they're not fair every time. They blaspheme more than Muslims blaspheme. Like, their comments are disgusting.
That's not even just a blaspheming too. Bro, the way, like, I've never seen someone who's supposed to be keeping the time, keep the time with their camera off. Like, the intro was... Dude, Korra, the intro was going on for 5 minutes, and then everyone's telling her, turn the camera on, turn the camera on.
Entire first 5 minutes.
She turns it on,
Dude, what?
and only 1 minute has passed by. Dude, are you debating? Were you debating Doctor Strange? Like, what is going on?
Nah, bro. Oh my days. I wish they just let me have a Muslim mod. That was actually so disgusting of them. And I screenshotted the messages because I knew they were gonna pull some bullshit.
I don't even get what the issue was of having 2 people up anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been Central and Tiger. I was gonna ask AN, you know, like AN the servant. I was gonna let him time, dude. Oof, bro.
Hey, Korra, you almost speak as fast as AN, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You guys are like twins almost, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, that's my guy, Loki.
Korra, you were like that when he said the Trinity is logically necessary.
No, wallahi, bro, the smile
That was
that
the biggest
crept on my
blunder
face,
ever,
wallahi,
bro.
the smile that crept, bro. I know Kadam Maxing started laughing.
Dude, because I was expecting so many different things. I did not expect him to say
Wallahi,
yes.
I thought he was gonna say metaphysically necessary. The second he said logically necessary, bro, I did an
I
evil
saw
laugh.
that. You were doing what we talked about. And then when he said
Bro, because
that,
we
I
were
was just
devil's
like,
advocating before the debate. Me and GP were devil's advocating.
He doesn't know the difference between metaphysical and logical modality.
Bro, he doesn't know what either one of them is.
That's why I called him out for it when he tried to run tag.
She asks him, how is the Trinity logically necessary? He says,
he's like, because God has knowledge, and there's the known and the no. What?
Yeah.
What, bro, what are you talking about?
It's just like, what's the contradiction in denying the Trinity? He's like, knowledge is necessary, and like.
And all I said,
listen,
I said it 3 times. Give me a law of logic. He said all of them. I was like, bro, what the fuck? All of them.
Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. Oh yeah, I must break all 3 laws of logic. He says if it breaks one, it breaks all 3. Well, like, one goes down, everyone goes down with
I'm
him.
fucking saying it, dude.
Yo, Korra,
It's
they're
crazy,
accusing
man.
you of being racist, apparently.
Wait, what did I do?
I don't know.
No,
Wait,
they were
what?
mocking J49.
I'm literally
They were
Sudani.
mocking.
Hey, Korra's Sudanese, bro.
How can I be
she's
racist, bro? My
Sudanese.
dad's black.
No, it wasn't that. It's when they came up after. Like, I think when Anas came up, it was like, do not redeem it. Like,
Oh, that doesn't count.
That's not.
Yeah,
That doesn't really count, right? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't really count. It's J49er, bro. That don't really count, bro. That don't really count. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You can do it with J49er, man. It's fine. But hey, guys, I'm gonna end the live. Are you gonna start your own? I'll just send everybody there. All right, guys. If you guys wanna go and continue the after party with Korra, go ahead, give her a follow. She'll open a live. I'm gonna end mine now. I've been live for a while. But yeah, I'm just gonna drop you guys now. Thank you for being up here, Korra. Good job. You made me proud. Good stuff. Tachi, I'll see you guys later. Omar. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching the first part of the live where we baked some Christians, and the rest where we did some commentary. Hey guys, I should do some more commentary, man. You know what I'm saying? I should do some more commentary, man. I'm the commentary guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yesterday I was playing Fortnite. People were telling me, "Oh, you should make a Twitch and do Fortnite once a week on Friday." I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key down, bro. Low key down. I'm gonna make a Twitch, man. We're gonna do Friday Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Yeah, man. Remember, the schedule is on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And the rest of the days on TikTok, usually about 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? So that's that. And I'll see you guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.